Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to this current Faves and Nays video. I have a ton of stuff to share with you guys, so I'm just gonna get into it. I have a ton of nays, which I don't like at all. I don't like having a lot of nays because that means that I've wasted my money on products that don't perform well, at least in my opinion, but I haven't had a lot of nays in a while, so I'm not too upset about it. It happens. So I'm gonna get right into it. I used a lot of these products on my face today, so I will have clips of me actually using these so you can see these in action. So I'm happy about it. I didn't film this tutorial. I love the way my makeup came out. I'm a little upset, but if you guys wanna see this, just easy, very natural, like go-to look, let me know down below. I will have no problem filming it for you guys. You're gonna see a lot of these products anyway. So I'm gonna get into probably this guy and this guy. So this is the Smashbox palette in Pearl. This is the, Smashbox Spotlight palette in Pearl. This is a Smashbox collaboration with Holmes. If you guys didn't know, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love her personality, and I just love her videos. But I decided to get the Pearl one because I felt like it would work well with my skin. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me there because I've already talked a little bit about this palette on there. And I mentioned that, oh my god, it has the little sticker on it. I had no idea. Oh my god, this feels so freaking good. Love it. Yes. Anyway, so just looking at these in the pan, they don't look like anything special. They don't look like, oh my god, like if I were to see this on a display at Sephora, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. I would have been like, nah, that's okay. But once you get it on the skin, guys, it is so beautiful. It's obviously what I'm wearing today. I went a little bit, you know, extra today because I'm filming, but I use this every single day for work, and people this week have told me like, oh my god, you look really pretty today, like you have a really nice glow to your skin. And it wasn't like, girl, do you have makeup on your face? No, it was just their compliments were really nice, and I'm just in love with this palette. I use these two. I'll mix them, I'll use them separately. I will only use this one if maybe if I'm going out at night. It has a little bit of glitter, a little bit of fallout, but otherwise this palette is gorgeous, guys. So if you're looking at it and you're just like, get it. It is beautiful. It works so well with my skin. It just looks so freaking pretty. I love it. I love this formula. And another one that I used recently, for a while this palette was like on the other side of the room because it was a product that I wanted to take pictures of, and I was too lazy in the morning to grab it to use it. So I've been using MAC's Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. This is an oldie. I know you guys pretty much know all about it, but I picked this up and I love it. Like, I feel like so many highlighters are coming out nowadays that you forget what you have. And this is, you know, one of the highlighters that I totally forgot about, but I've been using it lately, and I love the way this looks on my skin. Like I said, I use it very similarly. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but I just use a little bit for work, and it works so well. It doesn't look chunky, it doesn't look glittery. I just use a little bit though, and it works so well. So this is just kind of a reminder for you guys. If you have this in your collection, bring it out. You won't be disappointed. It's an awesome highlighter. So those are my two favorite highlighters, and then let's get into setting powders. I picked up the Mercier translucent setting powder not too long ago, and I mean, people rave about this all the time, so I figured I would pick it up. I'll try it out. And it's good, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I have been raving about this Covergirl loose powder for months now. Guys, I think this one is better than the Mercier one. Kill me, you might crucify me, whatever, but I think this is a lot better. I have the Covergirl on this side, Mercier on this side. Like, you really can't tell a difference, but I feel like this side, like the Covergirl loose powder, lasts longer than the Mercier one. Actually, I'm looking up close, and I feel like this side actually looks a little bit more dry than this side. I don't know. I could be crazy, but I just love the way this looks on my skin, more so than the Mercier one. I'm gonna get into one nay while I'm at it, just to switch things up a little bit. This is super cute. Let's just all admire how cute this packaging is. It's adorable. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Cushion Corrector Plus Primer Duo. I tried this out in a video, and I mentioned in that video that I really didn't see much going on with my face when I used it. It is a corrector, so it is supposed to give you somewhat of a color payoff. If I do heavy swatches, obviously you see it on my fingers, but on my face, like, it didn't really color correct much at all, and I said, okay, you know, maybe it's not meant to be like a super intense color corrector, fine, but it didn't really prime my face all that well either. Like, my face didn't look flawless, it didn't fill in pores or anything, it really didn't do anything for my face, so I would save your money and not pick this up. It just, no color payoff, it didn't make my skin look any different, so it's a nay for me. And then let's get into another fave. I have been using this nonstop. I pretty much have probably mentioned this in another current faves and nays video. Nars Orgasm, this is the mini one because it came with, I don't know how I got it, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. Don't know how I got it. But I love it. It goes with every single look. It's just the perfect universal blush. It will go with every skin tone. It's a mixture of pink, it's a mixture of peach, and it has a beautiful, beautiful shimmer. So I'm all about Nars Orgasm. This is like a favorite on YouTube. All for good reasons. Beautiful blush, gorgeous. I have it on today. I love it. I love it so much. On to brushes. EcoTools sent me a beautiful package. They sent me a ton of their new brushes. It was their 10th year anniversary, and for that, they completely redesigned and revamped all of their brushes. The first one is the full powder brush. Love this brush. At first, I didn't like it because I was so used to the Real Techniques one that isn't tapered, and I was used to just pouncing the powder on my face like this, but I've just fallen in love with this brush. It's awesome to wipe away your baking that you do. It's great to set all over your face. Like, I used a powder today that I'm going to show you to set my face. I love it. I love it. It's just so soft. I like that it's tapered. It's just it's just an awesome brush. So if you need a good powder brush, try this one. This duo brush, it's a shader brush and then a definer brush. I love this side. This is the shader brush to put product all over my lid. I used it today to just highlight underneath my eyebrow, and then I love the definer shade to just sharpen up that lower lash line. Love this brush. This is, I think, my favorite one, which you guys might think I'm crazy. It's just a micro blending brush. I use it to buff out my eye primer. I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. It buffs out the eye primer so well. Like, usually I would use like a Morphe brush and it would leave some streaks, so I would have to go in with my finger, tap it out. This one, I buff it out, beautiful. I've also used it for concealer, beautiful. This is by far my favorite brush. I have an extra one that I'm gonna give my sister because I feel like she would love it. Awesome brush, guys. You have to try this one, it's so good. There are 3 brushes that I don't recommend, that I'm not really in love with. The first one being the Airbrush Concealer. This just leaves streaks all under your eyes. I mean, I used it for concealer one day and it was just a streaky mess, so I would not recommend this one. I wouldn't pick it up. The fan brush, it looks so cool. I'm gonna keep it, but I feel like it's just so dense. I wish it was just a little bit thinner, that I feel like it's rubbing off my foundation when I apply my highlighter. I mean, it does a good job at applying highlighter, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it takes off some of my foundation. That could be in my head, but I mean, I definitely prefer, EcoTools came out with a smaller, thinner fan brush. It's part of this women's campaign, and I like that one a lot better. It's in the Glow For It package. I like that one a lot better, but this one, I would pass on it. It just wasn't my favorite. And then the third one that I just really didn't like is this EcoTools Finishing Kabuki. I feel like the bristles are just a little bit too long. Like, it's very flimsy, and I don't like it. Like, I prefer my e.l.f. Whoop! Okay, it's on the floor. I prefer my e.l.f. Kabuki brush a lot more. That one I wasn't a fan of. It's a little too flimsy for me, so. Brushes, done. Let's move on to the eyeshadow palette I've been using nonstop, all for work. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. I have it on my eyes today, and I've honestly done this look for work every single day. I feel like it's appropriate for work. I look put together, but it's not over the top, and I feel like it just gives a very like natural feel. And I love Too Faced matte shadows. They are the best that I've tried. They blend out so effortlessly. Like, you really can't mess up using Too Faced matte shadows. So I feel like guys, you can do a very dramatic look with this. Don't get me wrong. If you want to see a tutorial, let me know. I do have a couple up, which I'll link in cards and everything. But this is an awesome palette to have. This could also be like a basics palette for you. It's just so easy to use. Like I said, awesome little palette. I love it. Okay, I have a couple more favorites. One being this powder. I kind of mentioned it earlier. This is the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous powder. You guys know I love the foundation, and I decided to pick up the powder, and I love it. It's not too powdery, it's not thick, it's not heavy. It sets my makeup really, really well. The only thing that I don't like about it is the packaging. Like, this is horrible. Like, guys, I use this huge brush with it. This is the Eco Tools powder brush, and that's the one thing that I don't like. Like, it's horrible. It's just way too small. Like, forget about giving me a brush. Just give me a full-on powder, Covergirl. Come on, get it together. The last thing that I have, NYX Lingerie lipstick thingy. I don't know, liquid lipstick thing. It's a very moussey formula though. I love these lingerie lipsticks. This one's in Lace Detail. It's what I'm wearing today. It's a little bit darker because I used the Milani Most Natural Lip Liner, which darkened it up a little bit, but I'm gonna swatch it for you on my hand just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. If you like any of these, let me know which ones you like down below because I wanna try more. But it's a beautiful, just like everyday kind of natural color. Really like it. I love the formula. It looks nice. I don't think these last very long, but I don't mind reapplying it if I really like the color and if I really like the texture. It's not drying. It has a little bit of tackiness to it, but it's just so comfortable that I really like it. So that's the color. Love this guy. If you guys have any other colors that you want to recommend me, leave them down below. I would really, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're in the market for some new makeup and you want to try some things out, definitely try out some of the faves that I mentioned. The Spotlight palette, even if you don't know Casey Holmes, even if you don't like her, this is a beautiful palette. The formula of this highlighter palette is awesome. So I would try it out. This very inexpensive powder from CoverGirl, the CoverGirl Loose Powder. I mean, obviously, I recommend all of the favorites that I mentioned. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!